Sheila Naughton, welcome to the Garage Theatre tonight. And what are you going to do for us tonight?
So I'm going to do When You're Good to Mama from Chicago.
Okay. And why have you chosen this?
I suppose I chose this primarily because I love the musical Chicago, and I like every song in it. Cell Block Tango, unreal song, but I'd need 6 partners to do that. And there's loads of really good songs in it, but I just feel most comfortable doing this one. It's great fun. But also I did it in a competition a few years ago when I was in college, and it's a musical theatre kind of competition, and I did well with it. So I just feel like I'm good at it, and I love performing it. It's wait till you see it. It's real sassy. Like, she's loads of attitude, and it's good character.
Okay, great. That's great. So I take it musical theatre is your passion, is it?
Yeah, it's acting in general. It started when I was younger, and I used to do drama classes the whole way up, like did all the grades and things like that. But I also did musical theatre with my youth theatre, so would have done things like I was the King in The King and I, Nathan in Guys and Dolls, Lion in The Wizard of Oz, like really fun roles. Would have done them the whole way up. So that was my big passion. I kind of thought when I was younger, oh, this is what I'll do. I'll be, I went and saw a few things on Broadway when I was in America, and I thought, this is it. But I just took a slightly different route. I actually preferred just the acting side of it, and so went that way, but still love to do it when I can.
Okay, but you're not in Monaghan for musical theatre, and you're not from Monaghan. So come here, what brought you to Monaghan?
Yeah, and every time someone hears my accent, they're like, you're not from here. And I'm like, well done, absolutely not. And I have no connection to Monaghan. I have no family up here or anything. But I got a job in Northern Sound. I've been trying to get a full-time job in radio for years. I studied drama and theatre studies and in Trinity, and I loved it. But I just decided to go down the radio route, and it can be a hard old industry to break into. But then Northern Sound gave me kind of my chance, and I just said, right, go up there, we'll see what happens. And it was the best decision I have ever made. Monaghan has made me happier than I've been anywhere else, and I love Blessington, I love where I'm from, but it's just such a welcoming place. There's a huge community atmosphere here, and people really want you to be part of everything. And if you're willing to do that, they're like, yeah, come on in, be my friend. Like, that's great. So I would see myself staying here, as long as there's a job here for me, and as long as I'm happy here, I'll be in Monaghan.
Okay, well, I think that's really a shout out for Monaghan tourism. I haven't heard such a review about Monaghan before.
I was told once that someone has never heard someone so passionate about Monaghan who's not from Monaghan. So there you go, I'll be the ambassador.
Okay. Now, to get to know you a wee bit more personally, I heard that you have a little furry friend that is... Tell me about her.
I do. My famous friend. Her name is Pippa. Pippa is a little tortoiseshell cat. And I remember when I got her, the vet was like, oh, so these cats have this thing called tortitude. And I was like, what? She says, well, this type of cat would have a lot of attitude. And oh my God, she does. But she's the most affectionate thing ever. Like, if you're afraid of cats, don't come into my house because she'll be on you. But she has so much, she knows she's beautiful. She poses in the window for the people walking by. But she's because I live on my own, she's like the best little friend that you could have. And she's become the little mascot for Northern Sound as well. Like, I've had little things sent to the office for her. She had a visit to the office one day. So she gets all around.
That's great. Sheila, one last thing. You just received quite a prestigious award there recently. Will you just tell us a wee bit about it?
Yeah, so obviously it was a huge surprise. I knew I was shortlisted, but I didn't think I was going to win. It was the Mental Health Media Awards, Headline Mental Health Media Awards, and they're basically for recognition of people who do various things within the media to do with mental health. So there'll be lots of different categories. The category I was nominated in was the special recognition one. So earlier in the year, I gave an interview with Ryan Tubridy on RTE Radio 1, and it was just about my own journey with an eating disorder and recovery from anorexia. I'm about 3.5 years in recovery now, and Monaghan, I always say, saved me a little bit because it made me happier and made me want to stay well. So, that's not me trying to to kiss up to anyone. That's just the truth. And so I suppose I just told my story on the Ryan Tubridy show, and just to help, I suppose, to raise awareness and just hope that nobody would ever end up the way that I did. Thankfully, much better, but it would be great to not have had to be on that journey. So, but it was a huge thing to get that award. Like, I'm still kind of can't believe that they picked me, but I feel really honoured. Like,
well, Sheila, all I want to say to you is welcome to Monaghan, and thank you, and please stay.
Thank you.